Okay, we get to head on in. Let's watch our heads. This is a 50 caliber waist gun, and this is very large. This looks like this right here is one of their oxygen masks. This is a 28-cylinder engine. Look at this old Rolls Royce, guys. This will go 579 miles an hour.
Perfect.
Hello everyone, it's James Chamberlain, and today I've got a really unique and interesting vlog for you guys. So this really unique opportunity just came up to head up to the Planes of Fame Air Museum, where we're going to be taking a look at a very special World War II used fighter plane. The plane itself is an F4U Corsair, and if you guys know anything about military aviation, then you know that that is quite a special plane that we're going to get to actually see in flight today, which is really cool, and I don't think there's much more to say except to head down there and take a look. Okay, here we are, folks. We have made it out here to Planes of Fame, and I absolutely love this place. I've been here many times and I really enjoy it, and today we're going to be seeing and getting to film something extra special out here. But just take a look around at this awesome aviation museum.
The Blackbird.
This is beautiful. Here we are at the main hangar when you just walk in.
At the very end of the
Look around. Alright folks, so this is the star of the show today. This is what we have headed out here to take a look at, and later we're actually going to get to see this fly, which is going to be absolutely insane. But this is the whole reason that we've made this venture out here, to come and take a look today. By its enemies, this plane is known as the Whistling Death because of the shape of its wings when it flies by. The shape of the wings give this plane a very distinct characteristic and make it actually whistle as it is flying by. Now, for those of you guys who are paying a lot of attention, you will notice something slightly different about this American flag. I'm guessing this is all for the reenactment that we're going to see just a little bit later this morning. We're going out to take a look at the B-17 Flying Fortress in just 1 second, guys. Here is a really cool fact sheet about the Queen of the Sky. The information on the armament, of course, very important information, as well as performance info as well right over here. Here we've got a P-51A Mustang right here. Very, very quintessential plane in World War II. These are some neat motorcycles right here. These are some true relics. Look at this. You actually would shift this with your hand. That is just crazy. You would actually shift this motorcycle with your hand, and you've got just like a stick that you would shift it with. Right here we've got the old explosives they would have used in the B-17 Flying Fortress, which in just 1 minute I will show you guys. Just look at these right here. These would have been the warheads right here. Look at this. Wow. These B-17 flying fortresses were loaded with, on a typical mission, about 6,000 pounds of explosives on them. That is definitely a lot. You can see why they call these the flying fortress. These were equipped with 4 supercharged and turbocharged engines, each producing about 1,200 horsepower. In a minute, we're actually going to get to go inside of here, and I'm going to get to show you guys the interior and what it would have been like back in the day being on one of these bombers. Let's head on under the wing here, and let's take a look more closely. People would actually have to ride in here back in the day for quite a long time as well. It says here that normally the gunner would be stuck for 5 to 10 hours, and they would just have to sit in here curled up.
So when you're at 30,000.
Okay, we get to head on in. Let's watch our heads as we go in here to the flying fortress. Wow, there is not much ceiling height in here. It's definitely not possible to fully stand up except for places like right here. This would have been where they would have plugged in their heated suits, because these weren't pressurized cabins, so they had to actually wear special suits that were electrically heated that they would plug in right here. Here's one of the main guns. This is a 50 caliber waist gun, and this is very large. Take a look. Here is the ammunition. I guess it would have come, I guess they would have loaded it up in boxes, so they would have loaded the belts into the boxes to keep everything organized and to make loading and unloading more easily, I'm guessing. Alright. They've also got an emergency escape hatch right up here, just in case for an emergency. Here I see a telegraph right here, it looks like. That's pretty cool. Then up here, I guess they're still refurbishing the front end, so unfortunately we can't go up here yet, but nonetheless, just looking through there, that looks pretty cool right here. Here's where they would have had the explosives right up there. That's amazing. Right here are their oxygen canisters. This room is meant to be decorated to look like the hangar bay of the USS Enterprise aircraft carrier. Take a look at all the foldable crafts in here, all of the kind of foldable wings, which is what would be required to store one of these crafts on an aircraft carrier. This will go 579 miles an hour at 5,000 feet. Here are some models of the carrier. Beautiful models. And right here we have an engine. Take a look at these specifications here. This engine would have been very powerful. This is a 28-cylinder engine. 28 cylinders on this. These letters are actual rubbings taken from the stern of the Enterprise. These are actually from the Enterprise right here. The actual paint and coating on the exterior of the ship. I'm sure everyone here can all guess what this is. Look at this torpedo. Wow, that is the real deal right there. Here we've got a P-51D Mustang with the front cowl removed, so you can see the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine right up there. Right there you guys can see the engine and all of the inner workings right there. That is pretty crazy.
So I gotta keep asking that question. Somebody has to ask.
Now we're getting some super cool stuff Look at this old Rolls Royce, guys. I'm not entirely sure what model this is actually, but this is an extremely beautiful old-time luxury sedan. Back in the day, this probably would have been about the most luxurious you could get in terms of road cars. Of course, got the Spirit of Ecstasy right up here. Very, very beautiful and in great condition. Look at the rear end of the vehicle as well. Unfortunately, the windows are not down, but we can still sort of see the interior of the vehicle right there. And of course, all of the real wood grain, everything in here is of course completely real material.
James,
Yes.
are you flying this today?
Why, yes, I wish. I wish I was.
On YouTube.
It's my passion. I love making videos.
Do you really?
Here we go. It looks like they are now starting it up, everybody. Here we go. This should get pretty loud, guys.
She's sitting on the ancient side. Okay guys, so that was Planes of Fame out here in Chino. I had a great time here. It was really cool getting to see the Corsair up in the sky and getting to see that fire up. I hope you guys enjoyed some of that footage. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. Goodbye everyone.